Hell yeah.
So y'all wasn't gonna say nothing? Y'all was just gonna watch me struggle holding up my self-cut system when I could've just put it on the dang wall. I broke my mirror, my handheld mirror, last live stream. So I don't have one right now. I got my hair cut about a week ago and now I'm just touching it up right now. I know my hair has grown for about a week so far, so it's not gonna give you that exact sight of what my hair looked like after 5 weeks of woofing. But I took a picture of my hair before I went into the barbershop and got the haircut, and then I took a picture of it right after I left the barbershop. So I'm gonna show you guys those two pictures so you can see how it looked at the 5 week point and then how it looked fresh after the cut. And then I'm gonna show you guys my hair some more so you can see how it looks like a week after. This is not a sponsored video, but if you do wanna buy the self-cut system, I have a link in the description. Now I have been sponsored by them before, just so you know, but this one is not a sponsored video. And it's actually getting me the job done right now. I'm happy. When I moved into college, I really didn't use this no more, even though I had it, because it was in storage. But then I ended up getting all my stuff out of storage after I moved out of college, and then I had it again. Because low-key, I had forgot. I was like, what happened to my self-cut system? I need some lighting on the side. It's like a little plug that go right here, but I can't find the little plug. I need it right now because the lighting is like one-sided with my ring light. Let me see if I can find it. I could not find the one that goes to this, but I got the plug for my label printer. So yeah, it fit in there. So hopefully it all go good. Now I need a plug. Ain't that something? Plug walk, yeah. You didn't hear my plug talk. Oh, it's working, cool, all right. Now that's not the right plug for that, but shoot, it's working. So now I got more even lighting. I can see. Let me knock this side out right here. I got some new clippers right here, y'all. These things hit. Ooh. How did my barber do this line? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Usually I go to the barber shop and then shortly after my haircut, when it starts growing out of place, I touch it up myself. Now I could do the whole job myself and I might start doing that more often, but then I just got lazy. Or just not lazy, like the barbers, they do provide a valuable service. Like you can never replace a barber. Cause every time I don't always want to cut my hair and I could easily set the appointment with my barber and get him to do a fantastic job, much better than I can most of the time. So that's why I just prefer going to the barber shop most of the time. It's just more convenient and just streamlined for me. This is not even supposed to be a haircut or lineup video. I just wanted to show y'all that I'm touching up my hairline and that this is filmed a week after I got my fresh haircut. I'm about to just finish this up and then I'm gonna talk more about 5 week woofing session. Hit the like button if you ain't hit the like button. Subscribe. It's 360 Wave Process Rashad and I'm delivering on my goal to help y'all get y'all waves on swim by the time summer hit.
Where was they at when we was gone? When we was working on these songs? Where was they at? When we was out here in the zone? Where was they at when we was gone?
Today I'm about to be talking about my 5 week woofing journey. Now 5 weeks by all means is nothing too spectacular. 5 weeks is cool for me because I already have my wave pattern in, it's set fully in, it's laid down into full effect, right? So that's cool for me. I just want to let you know, because I don't want to confuse y'all, if you are trying to get your waves on swim, then 5 weeks is like, you know what I mean, that's low-key slacking. If you sticking around doing only 5 weeks when you are trying to gain progress, sometimes you may find that you're not going to gain any progress after doing that for consistently. So that's when I want to let you know, instead of doing 5 weeks, you're going to have to do what I like to call the increasing woofing interval. All right, so you woof for, like, let's just say 4 weeks, and then the next haircut you do 6 weeks, and then the haircut after that you do 8 weeks, and you keep doing that. If you keep doing the same woofing interval, you may find you hit that plateau. Try that out, and then come back to me like not a couple weeks, because it takes weeks to woof, you know what I mean? A couple months later, and let me know how that's working out for you. But besides that, y'all, I'm about to show y'all what my waves look like. Like I told y'all, when I was lining myself up, you know what I mean? It came out clean. I'm real good right now. This is how I do it for my beard. I just comb it like this, and then I brush. Actually, I don't use this brush though. I use the young green edition. Y'all thought I was gonna show y'all, not yet, wave fam. Maybe next month I'm gonna show y'all. Or maybe if this video get like 2,500 likes, then I'll show y'all. But yeah, let me show y'all my waves real quick. It's after 5 weeks, it's only been a week. Whew, I need a mirror because I don't have a mirror. So I'm just gonna use my phone to see what it look like. Boom, take off this do-rag. Rag for y'all. 3WP do-rags coming out sometime this year. Boom. As we can see, my waves are somewhat on swim. I actually can't see that well because I don't have the mirror. But what I seen when I lined myself up, they looking real cool. So what I can tell you is when I first got my hair cut, it looked like my progress was diminished. It looked like I lost progress compared to when I was woofing. The brush I'm using right now is the 360 Wave Process Red Edition with the handle. It's available on 360waveprocess.com. Just click that link right there if you wanna check this brush out. It's a real cool brush. When I had my fresh cut, I felt like my waves wasn't looking as spectacular as they should have been. But that's a normal thing. I gotta let y'all know that. Sometimes if you do a woofing session and you get your hair cut, it's not always gonna be super fresh. It could be for a multitude of reasons. Like it could be because 1, you may have not been brushing enough. 2, you could have basically not have woofed enough, like long enough. And then 3, it could be the length that you got your hair cut. It's a multitude of factors that could have played into the reason why your progress is not just dipping like crazy when you get your fresh haircut. Actually, I've been trying to figure this out for a minute, but like just due to the many factors that go into it, it's like, it's hard to tell which factor it is. So that's just why I'm gonna leave it at that. I was gonna wait to explain this in the how to get 360 waves on the side method with the green edition, but I'm gonna explain this now. So certain brushes, like this brush right here, the 3WP Red Edition. This brush is excellent with the pointed tip for the crown area. However, points such as this, where the bristles start to curve and are not linear, if you brush with this point right here too much in a certain spot of your waves, then it can develop a fork. I'm not saying that these brushes cause forks just by brushing with them, but if you don't brush correctly with them, then you can get forks due to the curvature of this point right here. You see how these bristles are curving towards that point? It's not linear like the center mass of this brush. And therefore, since you're brushing in a linear direction with this point right here that's curved up, it can cause you know what I mean, your hair to get pushed into many different directions at that point in which these bristles come into contact with your waves. And so you'll develop a fork if you consistently brush with this point right here. I've explained this in many videos way before. I explained it in how to brush your 360 waves with a 3WP brush. I let y'all know that. But some people don't see that video, so they may end up brushing incorrectly with these curved brushes. And this happens to many wavers because a lot of people use curved brushes. We use these curved brushes because they're good, right? They got so much pull. That's why we all gravitate towards these brushes. They're beautiful brushes. You're able to lay your hair down much quicker than when you're using let's just say a straight brush that's flat. These curved brushes are A1. It decreases the amount of brushing time that you have to spend to get your waves on swim. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's why we all gravitate towards them. But with these small, minute bristles curving up to this point, and at this point right here, how they oval around. You see this oval around right here? even this point right here can cause some forks in your waves if you consistently hit brush strokes with that point of the brush. So please understand that when you continue to brush. The Green Edition does solve that problem. Oh my God, so beautiful, y'all. The Green Edition just sent from heaven above. It's just like, whoa. But yeah. All right, now don't get me wrong. The Green Edition, it's cool, but at the same time, it don't replace these brushes, because what I figured out with the Green Edition is when I'm brushing with it, it's not as good for the crown area as this brush right here, or any curved brush that's similar to this one, or let's just say it don't replace these because it's not as easy around the crown area. And that's one thing I did notice when I brushed with them. So keep that in mind when you get your Green Edition, when I drop them pretty soon. When I say pretty soon, I mean like, hey, stay tuned, Wave family, stay tuned. Hit the like button too. But yeah. This brush around the crown area is it's unmatched. I haven't found a replacer, all right? But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Besides that, after my woofing session, my waves wasn't that good, y'all. When I got the fresh cut, I was like, they cool, but they not hitting. And so I just want y'all to understand that's natural. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me. I'm sure it happens to any of your other favorite wavers that get their hair cut and then they be like, dang, I brushed a lot and my progress ain't hitting the best as it hit before after my fresh cut. And as I said, the factors that play into that, it's a couple of different factors, so it's hard to tell. It's about a week past the time when I got my last haircut and my waves are hitting. Well, actually, I can't really tell because I don't have a mirror to tell, actually. But I think they are because I can see it from the side and I feel like they're hitting. All right, wave fam. I'm about to go get a mirror, a hand mirror, right after this video is over. Like, for real, I can't survive without it. If you don't have a hand mirror, like, what is you doing, wave fam? Like, come on, bro, go get you a hand mirror. You slacking. The hand mirror is so much very important for your waving journey because it allows you to see your angles very clearly. If you don't have a hand mirror, you're basically blind brushing all your angles. You're not seeing what you're doing. And so you need a hand mirror. I said it in the beginner's method 2018. And if you don't have one yet, you slacking. I'm telling you, your waves are not gonna be dipping the best that they can be, all right? So go get you a hand mirror, bro. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to a hand mirror. Just go ahead and get that hand mirror right there. And bro, you're gonna be better off. I hope these tips are helping y'all out so far, Wave family. As y'all know, my goal is to help y'all get y'all waves on swim by the summertime. We still have a few months to go. I'm gonna post a video every week with tips to help y'all out. If you got questions about your 360 waves, please join the 360 Wave Family Facebook group, and that way you can post pictures in there and then you can let me know within that group if you got questions. Also, I may or may not be able to get to you within that group, but the Wave family that's a part of that group, they will answer your question for you. So please join that. It's called 3WP Wave Family on Facebook. Just search it. Besides that, I'm gonna see y'all next week. I'm gonna go live probably in a couple of days or so, just because I gotta go live. If you wanna win a 360 Wave Process brush, Blue Edition, or maybe even another one, it all depends. Then make sure you turn on channel notifications so that you can get that alert when I go live on YouTube. And then in every video that I go live, I give away a 3WP brush. So make sure you tune in for the next live stream. Besides that, thank you for watching, Wave family. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Like I said, I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. 3WP brush Red Edition without the handle is back in stock. And yeah, Ocean Squad, deuces. Psh.